Games have been kind of an interesting part of my work, I suppose, because I had the opportunity to go and work in university for 7 years, and so prior to that I was working in web companies and sort of getting occasionally to do game-related things, and then soon after joining university I realised that I had a lot of kind of freedom with what I could choose and where I could choosing my own directions, and so kind of what I started out with thinking about at the time was thinking more around kind of the idea of social networks and social media. When I joined the university, and then actually it occurred to me that I could do what I wanted and bring some of my other passions in. So I kind of brought in games, and through thinking about kind of games, the future of technology and the future of human-computer interaction, brought those together. We're thinking about and working on what are called pervasive games, which is the kind of the lion's share of what my PhD is all about. That's kind of what I spent about 6 or 7 years researching, studying, and doing a lot of kind of deep ethnography and deep user research on. So I think one of the interesting next steps for UX design is to take it out of thinking purely about user interfaces and technology-based user experiences, and taking those kind of methods and those techniques and practices and putting them into effect in different disciplines in different areas. So there's a lot of kind of interesting things that can be done with that around service design and around other sorts of customer experiences where UX principles and UX techniques are kind of really useful and valid. So coming out of the end of my talk, I would like people to be able to have a kind of new appreciation of the idea of patterns, which kind of people use often as a shorthand for just sort of visual elements or design elements that are on the screen, and think about kind of the history of why they're kind of used, and kind of have a different process maybe for using them, not purely as a way of talking about elements that are on the screen, but kind of looking at the way that those elements are kind of shared across different sites, and across different kind of domains, and how you can kind of talk about that and the process for talking about that in the whole kind of in the kind of general design process.